Okay, basically, Terrebonne is a crazy place and got thrown in jail when I first entered.
What did you do?
Didn't I didn't do anything. So actually, what did Hero get thrown in jail for?
I can't actually remember what you did. I remember what I
You
did.
tried to I believe you had returned someone's stolen dropped belongings to
Oh
them,
yeah,
and
oh yeah,
they
no,
accused you of trying to steal it.
yeah. Oh, I tried to return someone's wallet to them, and they thought I was stealing their stuff.
Classic scam. I've done it plenty of times.
Huh.
Or
Well,
rather, I've seen it plenty of times, Felina says.
well, Felina is what you can call a thief.
You're
You
in
can
with
call anyone anything.
No, I didn't want to, but I kind of ended up doing it. I haven't stolen anything.
I haven't stolen anything. All right. Well, Felina, Kochi, right?
Yes.
I'm Seka. I'm I've known Hero since we were little kids.
How about Scott? You didn't say hi to Scott.
Hello, Scott, too.
For some
She
reason.
doesn't realize which one she has to watch out for. She's got it all wrong. That's gonna be her downfall. The one she ignores, she thinks she's safe from.
Hero, Hero panics. Basically thinks, Angelo, where are you? Sending a telepathic message to Angelo.
Angelo just looks up, looks at Dominica, and says, "Do you sense danger? Not the danger that we know about, but a new sense of danger."
No.
No? Must be my imagination.
Oh, jeez. I know my mother always told me that I should watch out for Hemlockian women, but oh god, I didn't realize it would turn out like this.
It's good. That's good world building there, Swede. Your mum warns you about Hemlockian women. She'll be on guard around Felina.
All right. So, Angelo, you commit the motions and incantations to memory.
Yes.
Alrighty. So what this spell will do, Dominica explains, is that it'll carve a path through the darkness leading towards the capital city.
Will it dissipate the kind of the fog that's affecting this village a bit, or like push it back a ways?
Well, that's the problem. She goes on to explain. It'll agitate the creatures that are pushing aside. They might try to enter the village out of anger.
Then we ought to tell everyone, let them know, and make defenses, make their plans.
Yeah. Which is why they're going. So they reckon that they're going to keep. So the Hasagawas are probably going to have to stay behind, minus Hero, to defend the village along with the guard regiment.
That probably works out better. Leave some defenses for the village, and besides, I imagine this is Hero's time to shine.
And then once we cast it, we'll need to hurry along. And hopefully, because there won't be another cast back, it'll dissipate once we get there. And hopefully when we deal with Ryu, we'll deal with this whole situation and things will clear up.
Traveling quick is easy for a couple of us, but I'll try and see if we might be able to get some horses for the rest of us. That might expedite the travel a little.
Good call. Good call. Okay, so you're going around to get horses then.
Yeah, I head out and I think I inform, the elder Hasagawas first and then go to the group.
Yeah, they're a little miffed they have to stay behind, but they understand.
Might we trouble the village for some horses? Don't know if you have any in reserve or if you need them for anything, but given what this spell's effects might turn out to be, the quicker we can do our job, the better.
Right. I'll talk. I'm sure we can spare a few.
Perfect. Thank you. Alright, let's go tell the group.
Yep.
I like to imagine that Angela and Dominica just kind of wander outside the house, wander down like the street, and they just find the group in this tense standoff with like Hiro and
Yeah.
Seko on one side and everyone else just like there's just like a battle line between them.
Yeah.
And then it's just broken with Angela going, "Ho, everyone." Angelo is in oddly good spirits. Like, he's
Yeah.
enjoying that this is a clear-cut heroic situation, which is
Yeah.
a bit weird.
My father is dead. I feel great.
I'm finally free of all the bonds. I'm in a situation with no moral ambiguity. This is amazing.
Okay, so, yeah, Angela arrived and said, "Hello, everyone."
Yeah. And then I don't imagine there's any response because there's fucking, like, anime eyeline battles going on between everyone right now. There's electricity in the air, which Angelo is very sensitive to.
Ah.
Angelo just kind of, like, walks awkwardly towards, like, the middle of the group. Am I interrupting something?
Everyone stares at him.
Oh.
No.
Hello, I'm Angelo. I'm not a romantic threat.
You don't have
Seka.
to put yourself down like that.
Here
Jesus.
he just goes, Seka, this is Angelo. Angelo Seka.
Oh, hello. It's lovely to meet you.
Hello. Good to meet you.
I also met him in jail.
That's a hell of an introduction, but yes, we did meet in jail.
All right. Well, you guys are gonna go take care of Ryu then, right?
That's
Yes.
the plan. In fact, me and Dominica here. Wait, she looks at Dominica and just, like, her eyes turn red.
Yeah. Dominica goes, "Oh fuck."
Oh,
Oh,
no. Don't worry. That's all Felina.
Well, we just came up with a plan, but we're going to have to act fast. There's a spell that will carve us a clear path right to the capital, but it will upset the creatures of the void. So this town's going to have to redouble its defense, and we're going to have to work fast.
Redouble. I don't know if they can handle that, though.
There's frankly no choice unless you want to wade through the capital with the void outside being as it is. We would likely die trying to make that journey.
Or get lost.
Or get lost.
I guess so.
Look, your father has gone out to ask about getting everyone some horses, so how far is the capital from here? Like, less than a day? A day? Angela's kind of looking between him and Seka, and yeah.
It's like less than a day, I would say. Like, it's not super far away, but like...
By
I don't know.
horse,
Getting there around
Oh.
evening.
by horse, about 6 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, get there at evening.
So we ride to the capital, we try and take no breaks. defeat Ryu, and the problem should disappear. I hope.
You're really making it sound easy, Angelo. I really hope it's that easy.
Angelo just kind of turns, looks at him. Should be easy. It's a lot of us, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's nothing to worry about. Your parents have this village locked down. I'm sure they've been holding out for weeks. What's a few more hours?
That's right. That's true.
Besides anything else, God damn it! Why am I so shit with names today? Well, he turns and looks to Sylvana. Sylvana, can we borrow the charm again?
Sure.
Angelo, gets hand to Angelo, and Angelo just tosses it to Hero. You picture
You
Ryu.
know, for a gift, you sure use it a lot more than she does.
She's good at finding things. It was actually, I apologize, it was a bit of a waste of a gift for someone of your abilities.
Good comeback. Skillfully done.
He's learning.
Yeah. You could be a lawyer.
Well, maybe I'm learning from the best. Anyway, Hero. You picture Ryu's face, you stand on something elevated, and the wind should guide you.
Okay then. Something elevated.
He just climbs. He just climbs on Scott's shoulders. Scott, kneel in front of me.
Absolutely. No, he just warps up to a top of a roof.
You know, I imagine that would be more useful once we were in the capital. That's just going to point in the direction of the capital.
Oh.
Yeah. The wind blows towards the capital.
Hero comes back down. Oh, I thought you meant using it right now. Oh,
well,
yeah, sure.
Hold on to it. Once we're in the capital, that should guide us right to him.
Alrighty.
Oh, Hero. Never changed.
You're such a dummy, Seka says.
Oh, Hero has a bad feeling they both said the same thing. This is bad.
Angelo's just turning and looking between the two groups, and he kind of makes his way over to Felina's side and says, "Can you fill me in on what's happening here?"
She's his, girl next door, obviously has a massive crush on him, but, she's kind of the tsundere type, and is, mad at him because, he's interacted with other women. Little does she know, Scott's the real threat to stealing, Hero's heart. Not that either of them realize it, but, Scott's the only one interested of all the people here. So that's pretty funny. Actually, I wrote this one fan fiction that kind of had a similar premise.
I like to imagine it's Angelo. Question.
Everyone in the room can hear this. Just she's not lowering her voice at all.
Just a question. As she explains this, does Angelo's eyes slowly just go cross-eyed?
No, Angelo is just kind of staring dead ahead, trying to take this in, and then after a long thing, okay, wait. 2 questions. What's a tsundere? And
oh well, Felina cracks her knuckles. You came to the right person.
Wait.
So, first we have to talk... It's a combination of 2 terms. Sun and Dan.
Fucking Felina turning up in Japan and educating the locals.
She breaks out her chart, cuts outside, the sun has gone down noticeably, and so the uke is
Oh no.
So she thinks that you're okay. Second question: Scott's a threat.
Well, I mean, being generous to Scott, she lowers her voice particularly for that one. Scott likes to hope that he is. I don't know. I think Hero's a bit too much of the oblivious type for that, but Scott's the only one here who's been making the doughy eyes at Hero. Not certainly not, Kochi Dominica or I. So or the ninja. Wow, the
I can't.
ninja.
Yeah,
That's
no, Angelo.
This-
Even Angelo just kind of says, like, without thinking, just like, I can't imagine
Yeah.
Sylvana ever doing doughy eyes for anything.
Yeah. Yeah, she is not the most expressive type.
She's
I
kind
don't
of
know.
she's kind of just like an emotionless thing, right? She's a freak. She's a little freak.
You
I
kind
don't
of
know. I don't think she's just, repressed. Got a lot of like rage and whatnot. Likes to think of herself as, above that sort of emotion. But someone like that can snap at any moment.
Right. Well, now that I understand the situation, I don't know how this affects anything of the next several hours.
Well, I mean, it's more about how the next several hours will go this, because we're gonna have to ride off into the shadows and whatnot, and then she just was reunited with Hero, and it's had this whole fight with him, but now he's about to go off to try and save her and everyone else, and it's like, is she gonna get over her misgivings and anger and have a tearful goodbye confession, or will she be too scared and there are lots of ways this could play out. It's fascinating to watch.
You are
Paulina,
writing a story in your own head right now, aren't you?
I can multitask. I can do a lot of things in my head at once. Angela.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Tekka just goes, "So we're gonna need to redouble the defenses.
seems
the,
so.
The creatures will be agitated.
Guess I gotta go grab my hammer."
Ooh, a hammer. Yeah, that tracks. Have you ever gotten like mad at Hero doing something particularly foolish and boyish and smacked him on the head with a hammer, producing a loud comedy clanging sound and leaving a big
I like to think that
glowing
Hero. I like to
Hero
think
was
that Hero,
actually smarter before that happened.
I like to think that Hero and Seka just looks at Felina and just goes, "What? No."
That's
No, that could
psychopath
kill-
behavior.
Do you have any idea what striking someone on the head with a hammer would do to them?
Especially Seka. Seka
Yeah, I've
usually.
done it to Randall all the time. And his backs, it comes the reveal
Oh, and
why he's like that.
and now Hero
Felina,
and
that's
Hero and Angelo.
abuse.
No, Hero and Angelo. As soon as they hear that, they just go, "Oh."
Melina, you're going to jail for real. We're sending you back.
She just slowly like fades out. Just fades back in Empolwell. In front of
Randall is
him.
suddenly there, and it's like I'd like to press charges. I've built up the courage to face my abuser.
Felina's ideas of romance did all come from anger, it turns out.
She had a very tsundere face in her teenage years.
Oh, that's fucking yandere shit. Hitting someone in the head with a hammer.
She didn't have that face. She was just even more irony poisoned and mean as a teenager.
How did she even become? No, it's terrible. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says she's gonna have to go grab her hammer, and she walks off. This whole time, Amy's theme from SA1 has been playing.
What did you say was playing?
Amy's theme.
Oh,
Yeah, I have been picturing her, just like pink hair, red dress. Sweet, yes, sweet. My Sweet Passion, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sphinx was so cute. I had to shave it.
what?
Okay.
That's one of the lyrics from Amy's theme, My Sweet Passion. The Sphinx was so cute. I had to shave it.
What does that mean?
I can think of like 2.5 different possible meanings, but I don't believe any of them. They're all, I think, bullshit.
She found a Sphinx cat.
I don't know, maybe it's like, jealous, like, I have to be the cutest thing in the room at all times, like, wow, there's a Sphinx, it sure was cute, but, like, it's cuter than me. Can't have that. I don't think that's the intent, but that's the best guess I have.
Okay, so your horses are procured, and y'all have to get ready to head out.
I'm pretty much as Angelo's pretty much as ready as he can be. He's done his research.
Yeah.
Ready to save the island.
Yep. Dominica sets herself and says, remember, just follow my motions.
I'll follow your motions.
And you don't have to roll for this.
Okay.
Yeah. You're following her motions as she moves her hands about, starts uttering things, you utter them in turn. And finally you put your hands out and a big beam of light comes forth, shooting into the darkness and just sort of splitting it, like the Red Sea.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, we're clear. Everyone who needs a horse, mount up. Straight shot for the capital.
Well, Hero looks. Seka is there to say goodbye, right?
Yeah, Seka just goes, you better come back.
Classic.
Well,
Classic.
I came back the last time, didn't I?
I'm serious, alright?
So, who said I wasn't?
She smiles and just says, you do what you do best.
You too.
Just as the darkness is about to close up behind them. So, Hero, when we get married, do you think darkness seals up?
Huh. I wonder who she's gonna marry.
Alright, so
I
everyone...
mean, I feel like for Felina's case, that would be fairly obvious.
The job. The
Good
grind.
job.
That's what he's gonna marry.
Wow.
Alright, everyone mounts up on their horses who needs them, and you're all setting off.
This is fucked up.
Fine. Horses like darkness. They can't actually see it. Just put blinders on. They only see forward.
Yeah, you're going through this pretty narrow path as on either side of your walls of complete darkness. You can make out the vague shapes of creatures sort of like moving away from you, going towards the village, but you can't pay them any mind at this moment. You have to trust that the Hasagawas and the guards can handle it, and whoever else is pushing it.
Of course they can.
It's going to be
Yeah,
tragic when we come back and they are all dead. Just like, oh, it was actually way worse than we expected when we agitate them. They just came in and ate everyone.
Fucked up. Absolutely fucked up. Hero did everything right.
Except for listen to Angelo and Dominica and their stupid plan.
So yeah, you're darting through. It's fair. The darkness starts to like vibrate a little. It starts closing in a bit, but you all exit out the other side, and you can see in your view there's like a bunch of like buildings, and then there's a castle at the end. A palace of sorts, where the king of Anoth is supposed to be.
There's the royal palace.
and the darkness closes in behind you.
Oh man.
Woodai, this is it.
That the capital, hero.
Yeah, that's the royal palace pointing at it.
All right.
There's probably a good chance he's there.
We'll
But,
soon find out.
Hero looks around. Is there like a big place he can just jump quickly on, or actually
Go
no,
around.
no,
You can
no.
turn
The
on.
horse is elevated.
Okay.
The
You can do
horse is
that.
elevated.
Yeah, Hero's thinking about Ryu face.
Yep, it's headed right towards the palace.
Yeah, it's the palace.
Then let's go.
Let's ride.
Do we have a
Yeah.
plan of action as we go?
I don't think there's much to do.
Confront him, take him out. That's the plan.
All right.
So as you're approaching the palace, the capital city has been just completely wrecked. Like there's like smoke coming out of several houses. There are people just sort of like curled up with each other. They're sort of cowering. They're sort of like these void things that are just going around, like sort of harassing them.
That's not good.
Especially as you're approaching the palace, there are multiple guards just sort of laid out like on their backs, just completely like, laid out on their backs, eyes closed, bruised and
That's
battered.
scary. Felina's probably for herself at least, just trying not to think about if those guys are dead or not.
Hmm.
She hasn't seen many dead bodies in her life.
And when you get to the palace entrance, the door has been like the drawbridge has been drawn up. So you have to dismount there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Felina, as we dismount, Felina's like, so I've been thinking about it. And to Scott and Kochi, you two, should stay back. It's, I mean, no offense, but, probably less help in a fight. And if we need to, make a bridge to anywhere at some point, I could see that. It's good to have that option in our pocket. To that point, I'll probably stay, on the back edge too, unless you need me. Keep something up our pocket. Not that he hasn't seen me before, but still, I don't exactly, I can't take a lot of hits or anything. Silavana, probably better if you're actually in the mix from the start this time. If we're hanging in back, that should be enough in reserve.
Yeah,
He's seen you before
sounds
too,
right.
so we don't have the element of surprise. And Dominica, I figure. Wait, she's with us, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Probably, if you stay back with us, I mean, Scott certainly, has his shields, and I'm sure we'll need your help magically. It might be better to have you standing a bit back where you're more protected.
Yeah, I'll need to keep an eye on him and make sure. Remember, separate him from his crystal shard, and we can
Yeah.
unite and we can use the 5 together to dispel all of this.
That's the plan then.
Nice.
Hero,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's probably going to target you.
I know.
But no, if you can keep his eyes on you, I'll try and get in and get the crystal shard.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I'll get his attention.
Right. Angelo's looking at the castle, so the gate is up, and I imagine, is it moated or whatever, or is it just...
Moat. Yeah, there's a moat.
Is there like a castle, like a gatehouse above the...
Above what?
above the gate?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Angelo just says, right, I'll go and inspect the gatehouse real quick, see if I can't get us an easy way in. Well, actually, hang on a moment. Angelo takes off, and he's gonna fly, and he's gonna look at the, I imagine, the courtyard beyond the gate.
Yeah. So when you look at the courtyard, there are actually people tending to the garden. Weirdly enough.
Tending to the guy. Oh, but there are actually, yeah, Angelo thinks on that. I'm not going to drop the gate, because if I drop the gate, monsters are going to come in. If there are people in here. You said there were people tending the guards.
Tending the garden.
Oh, tending the garden. Oh, sorry, I missed. Do they look normal?
There's sort of a dark aura about them. Their eyes are wide open and they're unblinking.
I was just going over the book on the void. Did I see anything about this, like behavior being inspired in people?
Yeah. So roll in
Yeah.
+1.
Okay. 11.
All right. So yes, people with command over the void can enrapture others in its thrall, make them go about their business like completely, like they're in a waking nightmare.
They're not are they a threat? Like, would they be aggressive if we got near them?
It would only if they were commanded to be so. Right now, they're just going about their duties.
Angelo's up on top of the wall, right?
I'm not on the wall, but I am like hovering up high enough to see over it.
Okay, gotcha. By like a guardhouse?
By a gatehouse, because I said I was gonna
yeah.
drop the gate, but Angelo then, as he kind of considered his actions, now he's not sure it's the best course of action, because that would alert all of them, that would alert everything, and that would let monsters in.
So, Felina sort of standing at the back of the crowd, and sees Angelo is taking a while up there. If Felina's standing behind everyone else, is it fair to say that no one's looking at her?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Angelo suddenly hears Felina's voice, whispers, next to him, like perched on the wall, low to the thing against the edge of the gatehouse so that the people below can't see. But, just as suddenly, when no one was looking, up there with him. Just to say, hey, what's the holdup?
Oh. What? I'll ask what you're capable of after we're done here, but... I said I was going to drop the gate, but then I decided to take a moment to think about it. There are people in there, not normal people. They are thralls of the void, or thralls of Ryu. They may become hostile if they notice us, if he decides that he wants them to be a threat to us. It might be better if we get in more quietly, without...
Do they look like warriors?
Angelo, do they look like warriors?
They're just workers.
Just normal everyday just normal everyday workers, but that wasn't quite my concern. My concern was bringing
I don't know,
citizens.
Angelo. I think, knowing him, I think he wants
You're not
to...
up there with them.
Oh, I'm not.
Hero.
Oh, I'm not.
You're not. Yeah, Selena and Angelo.
Yeah.
Felina does say, well, I could certainly try severing them, remove that dominance connection, whatever, make them not thralls anymore. Only problem is,
that might alert Ryu.
Exactly, yeah. And, on one hand, it might be good if, he didn't have a bunch of these thralls right outside wherever we're fighting him, where they could come back him up, but they're workers, so they're probably not that useful in a fight. I think we should... I agree. Stealthy is probably best for now, but, we got a lot of people here, and some of us can get in easily, but like Dominica, Scott, Kochi, they're gonna be a bit more.
People can climb a rope, right? We're already up,
Scott can climb a wall, and Kochi can make stairs for herself.
but I have to hope that we can assist the others.
Yeah.
We're already up here. Angelo's going to produce like a rope and piton, and he's going to fly down to like the castle wall instead, and he's gonna drop a rope to get everyone else up who can't like fly or teleport or whatever. Yeah, and he kind of like he hovers down. Change of plans. Dropping the gate would be much too loud. He has thralls in there. We're going to try and sneak our way to him.
All right, sounds good.
But once we're in the castle, assuming there are no more thralls, might be worth it to try and lock the doors behind us so that the thralls can't follow.
Sound.
Yeah, I'm gonna I make a use of my adventuring gear for rope and pittons, and
All right.
make a path up.
Yep.
Yeah. Once we're going up, Felina, I have a thing, Sight Beyond. I want to try and roll. Ooh, 7, cool. All I need. Are there any good ways through?
Once you're over the wall, there's a path towards the throne room where basically like there's like a workers passage.
That looks like we could sneak the group through.
Yeah, usually, something that you'd usually use like the deliver like through the kitchens basically.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, yeah, Felina's basically, takes the lead, like, follow me, doing hand gestures, guiding them through.
Yep. Angelo
Hopefully,
follows.
yeah.
Yep, the rest follow as well. And as you're going through the kitchens, and you actually hear they're empty, but then you hear the sound of a knife chopping through something.
Uh-oh. That's creepy.
Yeah, that ain't good. Chopping through.
And when you look up, when you look at the source of the noise, you can see that there's someone there, staring out, dead-eyed stare, surrounded by like a dark aura. He's just sort of staring out into nothing as he's chopping up some meat.
Does the meat look human?
It doesn't. But he doesn't.
Do you know what human meat looks like?
He doesn't acknowledge you at all. He's just chopping the meat.
I mean, I've seen humans, and so, like, I can extrapolate based on, if I saw, like, a hand or something sticking out, like, or a leg or something, I feel like I would recognize that as human.
Hmm.
He's just sort of going through the motions of chopping the meat.
Chop that meat. Chop that meat. Now I think about it, I could probably recognize human meat even without, so it's a dumb question no matter how you slice it.
Yeah, what sort of monster would eat human flesh?
I'd give it a go.
Well, most of my characters have, so,
None of my characters have eaten human meat that I can remember.
half of Party 3 did. Every female character in Party 3 ate human meat.
All of my characters would eat elf, though.
Damn.
Basically
What
livestock.
What would Sylvana say if she, like, this would be the real disheartening moment with Vigor. Learning that he's actually racist against her and her people.
Oh no,
She's
no.
been through so much already.
Those are all tax write-offs. I didn't care about the village. Do you get taxed in Terrebone?
I enjoyed
Yeah.
that more. Yeah, we've talked about
Oh, of course.
that was the thing we talked about during the election, how that works.
Okay, good. I forgot we'd gone over that.
Much of the government also runs off of a bribe system.
Oh yeah, that was it. I remember now. We
Yeah.
didn't introduce taxes. We introduced bribes as taxes because the language made it easier to understand.
Okay, so yeah, he's just chopping through meat and he's just sort of looking out into dead space.
I think we ought to leave him to his business.
What is he cooking?
Let him cook.
Please, Mike, let us cook.
And as you're approaching sort of where you mean to exit out, you see someone pouring a glass of wine pouring wine into a glass. And then they're exiting out the same way you're about to exit out.
Do we have any poison? So, you're a ninja. You would have poison.
Why would
She's
we?
already poured the wine.
Why would we poison them?
No, well, I kind of assumed they
Oh,
were taking that to
Ryu.
Ryu.
I see. So do you just have? Are you just going to hope that he's going to have another?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking one of us might have been able to catch up, but at this point, maybe.
Can you follow the threads and see if they go back to Ryu? Like him and that wine are connected right now by the fact he's going to drink it. I don't even. How fucking much of a stretch is that?
Let me see. I don't think there's. That's how it works.
How it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet, why aren't you in the Roll20?
Wait, I'm not?
It
Oh,
says on my end. Oh, there you are.
yeah, my connection apparently got disconnected.
Okay, so who's going to go through the passageway first?
I imagine it should be the stealthiest or Ryu.
Or Ryu?
Or Ryu?
Not sorry, I mean Hero. My brain is conflating right now.
Actually, yeah, I know. Hero's gonna say he'll do it.
That could have been cool, poisoning the wine.
It could have
So
been.
you're gonna go and peek, or just walk through, or what are
Can
you
you
gonna
cut the wine's properties of not being poison? If you think about it, alcohol is poison.
I was gonna say.
I mean, I get Hero doesn't feel like sneaking, but yeah, I don't know. He's gonna peek a bit.
do? All right. You peek into the throne room where the person is approaching Ryu, who's sitting on the throne, looking bored, and bringing him a glass of wine, which he takes a drink of before yelling out, "All right, old man, are you ready to give up now?"
Oh no!
And you look around and you hear the sounds of someone like grunting in pain. And you can see being held up by like void snakes biting into all of his limbs
Ooh.
is your grandfather.
Grandpa.
Being sort of pulled, they're biting into his limbs and pulling at them in different directions. And he just goes, "Ryu, I have not given up on you."
Well, Hero looks quickly back. He's like, guys, it's my grandpa.
He hasn't given up
I
on
have
Ryu
to-
yet.
I have to. No, I have to stop this.
And we do. What's the plan?
I'll get his attention. You guys try and sneak around. I'll grab his attention.
Right. Yeah, Angelo gets that and he's like, yeah, Angelo's gonna head off to try and get a sneaky move ready.
But yeah,
Alright.
Hero just he Hero steps in, like basically shouting, "Enough for you!"
Yeah. Both of them like immediately look your way. Heihachi goes, Ryu! Ah! And then Heihachi goes, Hero! Ah! And then
Yeah.
Ryu looks at you and just goes, So, you showed up.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit late. I had other things to get in the way.
Other things to get in the way.
What?
I was
No,
getting,
that's good. That's really good.
I was getting in everyone's way on the way over here.
I'm here now, Ryu. It's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Well, welcome back home, hero. What do you think of what I've done with the place?
You always had an awful sense of decor.
Well, everyone else seems to enjoy it. He says, taking another sip of his wine.
I doubt it. Ryu, you still stop this.
Oh, you sound just like the old man. Trying to get. I've been trying to get him to just give up on me already, so I could finally just set everything else loose. But he's being stubborn, as you people often are.
You were always stubborn. You a stubborn fool too.
Yeah, and I paid the price, didn't I?
You did, but Ryu, we can fix this. You don't have to do this.
There's nothing to fix, hero. I've been touched by the void. And I can't even slipstream anymore, so that's my last tether to this realm.
Oopsies. I wonder who did that.
It seemed like a good
This
idea
all-
at the time.
Is this all that it's about?
Part of me really thought that I would be bound to this place somehow, that I would have some ties. But no. No ties bind me. Can't even slipstream anymore. Why would I why would I do anything out of reverence for this place? Should just be swallowed up whole by the void.
Can't seriously think. I can't imagine what pain you went through all those years in the void. But you can't just. Don't you realize what you're doing?
Oh, I realize, all right. And if I'm, and besides, it's good that you're right that you can't imagine it. But don't worry. When I'm through with you, you won't have to imagine it. He stands up and tosses his glass to the ground.
What is a man? Well, if that's the way you feel about it, I can't let you do that.
Then
Here.
try and stop me.
All right.
Come on, old man. Take a look at another sparring session between your boys. And he just jumps forward at you, lunging, screaming.
Oh, Hero also plunges at him, screaming.
Nice. Roll strength.
Right in there.
Nice. Roll damage.
Yeah, as he punches, just Ryu, shut up and stay down.
Nice.
Yeah,
Pun-
he's knocked to the ground as you land in front of him, but he just immediately like laughs and just tosses and just like thrusts his arm out at you, tossing like with a bunch of like void tendrils just sort of sticking out of him now.
Hero's gonna try and dodge that.
All right, so roll dex, sort of backflip out of the way. There you go.
Yeah. He duck weaves, and then he's gonna follow that up with trying to kick him towards the abdomen.
All right.
He's just gonna solo this.
Yeah.
We're all waiting to jump out, and Hero just kicked him to death.
Yeah, he gets kicked right towards the chair.
What is going on?
And-
I'm trying to look for the crystal, like where that
Yeah,
is.
so is Felina. That's been Felina's main.
What's the matter, Ryu? What's the matter? This is too easy. What are you holding back?
I need to savor this, hero. I need to make sure that I need to make sure this lasts as long as possible.
What do you mean as long as possible?
I just need to know that
That he can what? Sorry.
that I can't beat you. I'll need to know if that's still true.
Well, if you really want to show that, show me properly then.
Yeah, he readies into a fighting stance.
So does Ryu, Hero.
All right. Meanwhile, Angelo, you're scanning around. You and Felina are scanning around for the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felina's using her special eyes.
Okay, so
Angelo, I think,
I'll
is
let
just trying to sense magic, which is probably not the best move here, but
All right. Both of you roll in.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Fucking-
Felina, it's the crystals want to find their sibling. you
Yeah,
know?
they want to be united.
All right. So Felina,
Yeah.
you're using your sight beyond to find
Yes.
these crystals. This crystal shard, this last shard. You're looking at Ryu, thinking that he's got to be holding onto it, but it's not on him.
Interesting.
As you look around, you can see the thread that will connect the shard to the other shards leads right to Hero's grandfather.
I see. Interesting. And yeah, Felina whispers that it's not him. It's in Hero's grandfather. He's got it.
He's got on his person.
The
In
threads are
fact-
going to him.
Yep.
Angelo looks towards Hero and Ryu. Does Ryu Can Ryu see his granddad at the moment?
Can Ryu see?
Yeah, like with
mean
they're
Hero?
facing. No, I mean, can Ryu, like if Ryu's looking at the granddad?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Can
no.
Ryu see
Ryu's
Hero's
looking at
granddad?
Hero. Ryu's looking at Hero.
Okay, I'll try and get down there and inspect him real quick. Do you have any
I
more?
thought he was up on the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
He's strung up on a wall, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
on a wall.
I'll,
Well, halfway between the two.
yeah. I'll get down there and inspect him real quick. And I want to cast a spell. Because.
Oh, I was going to... Real quick before he does this, I do get 2 questions on a 10
Oh,
plus. I was also going to go, is something lying in wait?
Aside from Ryu,
Yeah.
there's just the presence of the void all around.
Okay. Yeah, Felina does just kind of say, be careful.
I'll try and be. My plan is to be in and out of there quick as I can. Because one of my domains is move like the wind. So, yeah, Angelo's basically gonna try and, like, fucking zip this. Like, essentially slow down time for himself in a way, or just act as quickly as possible.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna fucking sonic speed it, essentially, to see if he can find that crystal and
Okay.
just get out of there.
Cast a spell.
Neat. Thank you, Dad's fucking... Oh, the side effects are gonna stack right the fuck up.
Mhm.
Yeah, but no, like, it works, like, 12 plus. Angelo's gonna, like,
Yep.
basically, while he's distracted, yeah, like, from Felina, like, beside, he just basically, like, a fucking after image is left behind as he, like, shoots
Oh,
to...
that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just shoot towards where his grandfather is.
Yeah.
Being struck again with the void snake swallowing his limbs and pulling at him. You look at his person, sort of to see where the crystal is. It's embedded in his chest.
Oh no. Is it corrupting him, or is it doing anything untowards to
It
him?
looks there's like crackles of power emanating out from it, and it's going right to the void snakes. And it looks like it's causing him pain as well. It's right by his heart.
Yeah, Angelo's doing this, like, he's going at speed, but can I use my warding bag while I'm trying to kind of get this out of him? And I'm going to use that in a health potion and try and extract it, like, quick as I can. Because the warding bag is, like, roll twice on purification, and I'm wondering if that is kind of an element on getting this out of him, if it's having any effect.
I was going to say you'd have to discern reality. Not discern reality, it's a spout lore.
Spout lore, that's intelligence, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's try that.
Alright, so the issue here isn't so much that it's cursing him or corrupting him, as much as it is that it's very close to his heart.
Okay, so it's more just... I was more wondering that in case it would help me, but yeah, okay. That's... Yeah, I ain't a surgeon.
You have a healing potion.
I do, yeah, I was going to use that regardless if I tried to extract it. I imagine this is also a matter of dexterity, which isn't my best shot. But yeah,
Maybe
Angelo...
Felina, she has her, special cutty abilities and
Yeah, actually, that's a thing. So, the after image, like, things, Angelo's down there for, like, maybe a second seeing all this, and then, like, he pops back into existence. Felina, gonna need you. Grabs her wrist, and then, like, you are just instantly right next to him.
Ooh, oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he kind of, like, looks... It's embedded into his chest, right next to his heart. I've got a healing potion, and that might do us some good, but... Fine motions aren't quite my expertise. Could you cut him loose of having this in him? Or do something?
Felina's eyes are very, very wide right now, and there is like an ominous green shimmer to them. And just Felina says, absolutely. And yeah, you see her starting to reach for it.
Be careful, this is Hero's grandfather.
Yeah. What do you want me rolling? Or
Well, let's see. You're just gonna try and just get it out of there?
sever it, from him, cut it out.
Like with your psychic blade, or with your actual, or just genuinely just grab it and
Well,
tug it out?
sort of with her psychic. No, like she'll use her psychic blades. I don't know that she's willing to requiem it, but like if she can just sort of essentially surgically remove it, sort of like playing it by ear, try and surgically remove it, and any like magical connection or thing, use her requiem on it.
Roll int.